Yeah, tell me guys, form data binding. Hmm. Yeah, what is there guys? Form data binding. Yeah, these are my resources. I'll take some packages guys. New package. com.nt.model. New package. com.nt.controller. What's there? com.nt.controller. com.nt.controller. com.nt.model. com.nt.controller. Yeah, fine. Right now, I'm not interested to write any kind of business logic, guys. Right. First, let me develop the model class. I'll take a class student. Anything you can take, guys. Student. Here I'm taking properties, my dear. It's not entity class. It's a simple Java bean acting as a model class. Yeah. Where is this? Private integer. Yes and no. Private string. Yes name. Private string. What is there? SADD. Private string email. Private string email. What is this? At the rate data. Here is what guys? At the rate data. Tell me. At the rate no arg constructor. At the rate all arg constructor. At the rate no arg constructor. At the rate all arg constructor. No arg means zero param. All arg means this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we are ready with the model class. First, launching home page, then having a hyperlink. When you click on hyperlink, form page launching. When you click on submit button, form page submission. These are the three things. So 3 pages means generally we are forced to take how many handler methods, guys? 3 handler. 10 pages means 10 handler. 20 pages means 20. Generally. One, two exceptional cases will be there. Don't catch me on that. Okay. I hope everyone started practicals of MVC going easy or difficult, because first time we are learning a web application in Spring. Server configuration done smoothly. I think you already done in advanced Java itself, right? Then compare to Servlet based application development. Spring MVC application development is easy or difficult? Easy, because nothing. 90% you are not doing anything. Only 10%. Only handler class, handler method, little code in JSP. In future, we replace JSP with Angular or what? React JS component. Angular or what? React JS component as usually, right? Yes. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. Yeah. com.nt.what model. com.nt. Easy, sir. Form submission is a big project in advanced Java. Is a project, huh? Fine. Okay. Right click. Already there. Okay. Controller, guys. Controller package. 1 minute. Let me give some touch of. Let me give some touch of service also. com.nt.service. New. What is there? Interface. I student management service. What's there? I student management service. What is there, guys? Public. Now I want to just decide whether he is pass or fail kind of thing, right? Because I'm going to ask some what details I'm going to ask, guys. Instead of email, I'll ask what? Okay, not marks. I will ask marks. Huh? Then we have to take three properties: M1, M2, M3. I'm not interested, guys. Okay, and double average. I'll directly ask average. Double average. Tell me. Public string. Okay, fine. Find result. What result, guys? Public string of find result. Find result. I just want to get the result. I just want to get the result. But I want to get that result based on this information, right? Student ST. Or I am going to receive the student data from there. I am going to find out. Let me specify this, guys. New, what is there? Class. What is there? Student management service IMPL interface. What is there? I student management service. I student management service. At the rate service. Tell me here, where is this? I student management service. What is there? Survey. Oh, this is already service. Fine. I understood. Okay. That's good. No need of anything, guys. Here. If st dot get average less than 30. Less than 30. What is there? Return fail. Else. St dot get average. Okay. Less than 50. Return pass third class. Else if st dot get average less than 60. Return pass. Okay, second class. Else return pass. What is there? First class. Student management service IMPL implements what, guys? I student management service. I student management service. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Yes, this is my I student management service. This is my find result, guys. What result? Find. Okay. Yeah, we are ready with the business logic. This is my student.java. What.java, guys? Student. I student management service IMPL. Okay, that's good. Right click, new. Where is this? Class. What is there? Student operations controller. What controller, guys? Student operations controller. What is there? Student operations controller dot java. How to make this class as controller class? At the rate controller. That's good. I have to inject service now, boss. I student management stud service at the rate auto wide. At the rate auto. Simply one, guys, at the rate auto and public string. Show home page. Show home page. At the rate get mapping. What is there? Slash. What is there? Return welcome. What's there, guys? Return welcome. Okay. Handler method for home page are not there. Handler method for home page. Handler method. Okay, this logical view name goes to dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet goes to view resolver. By default, internal resource view resolver is configured, but it expects input from programmer are not there. It expects input from the programmer. Tell me, view resolver configuration. What is there? Spring dot view, spring dot MVC dot view dot prefix slash webinf slash MVC dot suffix. What is there? Dot JSP. What is there, guys? Context path. Server dot servlet dot context path. Server dot servlet dot context path. Tell me. Server dot servlet dot context path. Okay, here what is there? Student app. Yeah, next one. Embedded server port. Server dot port. What is there? 4040. Server dot port 4041. Convinced with me, guys? Come on, everyone. Convinced with me, guys. I want reply from you people. 4041. Okay, that's good. Student operations controller, student.java, I student management service, IMP. This is my application.properties file. Okay. Yeah. Now we have to keep view resolver gets the logical view name that is welcome. It creates the view object having physical view name and location are not there. Slash webinf slash pages welcome.jsp. src slash main slash web app. Right click new. Where is this folder? Webinf. Next boss. Where is this? Pages. Pages. Tell me. Welcome.jsp. JSP file. Welcome.jsp. Welcome.jsp. Yeah, tell me. Is EL ignored is equal to false. What is equal to false? Is. What is there? H1 style. Color colon red. Text colon align center. Okay. Spring Boot MVC. Application. What is this? Form data binding. What is there, guys? Form data binding. Yeah. Tell me. AHREF. What ref? AHREF. Tell me, where is this register? AHREF, register. Okay, register student. I'm just taking register student. Yeah, when I click on this hyperlink, it will generate hyperlink generate get mode request or post mode request. Hyperlink generate get mode or post mode? Okay. Get mode request, right? Yeah, dispatch servlet traps and takes it, handovers a request to handler mapping. It looks for handler method whose request path is what? Register. That too taking get mode. That too taking what mode request, guys? Get mode request. Okay. Student operations controller. That's good. Tell me. Public string. Launch. What is there? Launch student form page. Array method name can be anything, guys. String app object map. What is there? At the rate model attribute. At the rate model attribute. Acha. For launching time, it is not required. This is nothing is required. No shared memory. It is for launching. Na? At the time of launching, nothing is required. Yes. Yeah, I'm taking at the rate get mapping slash resist. At the rate get mapping slash register. Okay, that's good. Return LVN. What is next one? Return LVN. Yeah, tell me guys. Return student register underscore student underscore form. Return student register underscore student underscore form. Everyone got it? Yeah. Tell me, guys. This logical view name is written to whom, guys? Dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet is passed to whom? Ah, view resolve. View resolver gives what? View object. View object is having what? Name and location. What is there, guys? View object is having name and location. Okay, that name and location means this form has to be ready or not there. Yeah, super guys. Here, what I'm going to take is what's the logical view name, guys? See, if in JSPs and HTML file, if multiple words are there, we don't write in camel case. We try to separate them with underscore symbol. There's a naming convention that you have to follow. In Java class name, method name, if multiple words are there, we underscore is not allowed in Java, right? Hyphen is allowed, but underscore, I think underscore allowed, hyphen is not allowed. But we don't prefer both, guys. We go for camel case. Java naming convention is Hungarian notation, nothing but camel case. JSP file, HTML file naming notation is what? Separating them with the underscore symbol. What symbol, guys? Separating the multiple words with what? Underscore symbol. Got the point, my dear? Right click. Where is this? JSP file. Tell me. Register underscore student underscore form. JSP. Register underscore student underscore JSP. Yeah. Tell me, guys. Is EL ignored is equal to false. What is equal to false, guys? Is EL ignored is equal to false. Yeah, I have to design the form page. H1 style. Color colon red. Align is equal to center. Align is equal to center. Tell me. Student registration form page. What is there? Student registration form page. Yeah, definitely what, guys? Student registration form page. Is that clear, my dear? Come on, everyone. Yeah, yeah. A good programmer designs the form as HTML table content or not there for better alignment and Table opening and closing. Tell me. Border is equal to 1. A line is equal to center. Border is equal to 1. Border is equal to 1 or 0? Not 0. Center. Okay, fine, whatever it is. BZ color. BZ color, yellow. TR opening and what? Closing. TR opening and what? Closing. TR opening and closing. Yeah. Yeah, tell me nice. TH opening and what? Closing. TH opening and what? Closing. Yeah, tell me what is there? Heading rows we have to put now, boss. Heading. Otherwise TH. Okay, fine, order. Student number. That's the one thing. Again, TH opening and closing. Here, what is there? Input type is equal to, what is equal to? Text. Name is equal to. Should match with property name or not there? Must and should match with property name or not there? Yeah. Table opening and what? Closing. Form action register. Method is equal to post. Form action register. Method is equal to post. Yeah. Here is what? Student number. Yeah. Next one, guys. Student name. Input type is equal to text. Yes and no. Yes and no. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Yeah. Next one. Student address. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to SEAD. Yeah. Here, what is this? Average. Okay. Here is what? Average. See what I said, guys? Property names and uh, text box names, form component names must match. Next one. It is generating post mode request having same register. That's good. So now we have to take the submit button, my dear. We need to take the submit button. Yeah. Where is this? Input type is equal to submit. Where is this? Value is equal to send. Okay, next. Where is next one? Input type is equal to submit. Value is equal to, come on guys. Value is equal to reset. Value is equal to what? Reset. Yeah, here what is the reset? Here can I take the caption as cancel, guys? Yeah. Input spell mistake. Okay. We are ready with the form page, right? Yeah. When this form is submitted, form data goes to dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet looks for what? Handler method whose request path is register with post mode. But that method should also get form data as what? Student class object. So for that one, I have to design method nicely now, my dear. Okay, here is what? Student management service IMPL, guys. Okay, that is already done. It looks for, this is for launching form page. This is for what? Launching the form page. Where is this? Public string. Process form page. What is their process? At the rate model attribute. What's there? At the rate model attribute. I'm giving model attribute name stud, guys. Yeah. Student ST. Array, ST is parameter name. That's not a big thing. But model attribute name stud. I will tell what's the purpose. It is also kept in shared memory with the attribute name stud. In JSP, whenever you want to access this model class object, you can access using stud or not there. If you don't give also, it become class name having first letter as lowercase will become model attribute name. We'll prove all the things one by one. What is the best way of getting shared memory? String comma object. What is there? Map. String comma object. What is there, guys? Map. At the rate post mapping slash resist. At the rate post mapping slash register is happening or not there, guys? What is there? Use service. Simply you need to use the service or not there. Okay, that's good. String message is equal to stud service dot find result of st. I'm getting the result. Keep the result in model attribute. Keep the result in model attribute. Tell me. Result, okay, here what is their message? Written logical view name. What is their written logical view name? Show underscore. What is there? Result. Written logical view name. Show underscore result. Comfortable, my dear? Come on. Yeah. This logical view name goes to whom? Dispatch. Dispatcher servlet. View resolve. View resolver to okay view object, and it looks to for what? Show underscore result dot JSP or not there. Right click, new JSP file. Tell me. Show underscore result dot J. Java file is taken. Oh, okay, fine. I have to take JSP file. Yeah, what is there? Show underscore result dot JS. Say next, say finish. Is EL ignored is equal to false. What is there? Is EL ignored is equal to false. Is EL ignored is equal to false. Tell me, next one. Is EL ignored is equal to false. H1 style. Color colon red. What is there? Text hyphen align center. Text hyphen align center. Tell me. What is their result page? What is that, guys? Result page. Bold. The result is. What is there? Bold result is dollar floor bracket open closing. Result message. This is done now. Okay. Yeah. Now we have to prepare one home hyperlink now, guys. Yeah. Let's prepare home hyperlink. Ahref dot slash. Where is this home? Ahref dot slash home. It is done or not done, guys. Okay. I have used a traditional HTML tags, guys. What tags I have used? Sir, why are you telling this? Or we can design the same form page by using Spring MVC supplied JSP tags. We have a pros to work with that. Okay. Right click and run on server. Say next. Remove all. Save finish. Save OK. Register student. Okay. Rajesh. Address. Click on send button. Oh, no result is coming. Yeah, it is just a result. Huh? It is not just result message, it is a result. First class is coming or not there? Okay, let me give the feeling. Model class object is also kept as model attribute or not there? Okay, tell me bold. Model class object data. Dollar floor bracket stud. Or whatever model attribute name I have given, that one. This is my model class object. Register student, guys. Nice. Yeah. First class. We are getting student object data or not there. Fine. Alright. I'll stop this. I will not take any model attribute name. I'll take annotation, but no model attribute. I'll take annotation, no model attribute, right? Yes. Run on server. Say next. Say finish. Click on register student. 4567. This Hyderabad. First class. It's not coming. That means it's changed. What is the changed name? The changed name is student S, first letter in lowercase. Class name has become what? Model attribute name. That means class name only has become model attribute name, but first letter in what? Lowercase. Check it out. Now, moreover, if you're interested, you can get specific property value also. It's not like that. Yeah, if you're interested, you can get what? Specific property value also. Right. BR, bold. Student object, student name. Student name and average. Student dot name. Yeah, comma. Next one, dollar. Student dot average. Dollar student dot name, dollar student. Yeah, it should be yes name, yes name. Okay. I can get specific multiple property or specific single property. Right click, run on server, say next, say finish. Say next, say finish. Okay. 1001 Natraz, address Hyderabad, 78.99. Here we are getting output or not there. Specific multiple property values also coming or not. We are able to get, that means in at the rate model attribute, if we give some name, model class object is created having that as the attribute name. That means that is having request scope that clearly shows. That means model class object also is kept in what? Shared memory. What is shared memory? Binding aware model map object. Yes, if not given, class name itself becomes what? Model and. Sir, for every request model class object will be created. All requests will use same model class object. No. For every request separate model class object. 10 people are submitting form page simultaneously. 10 objects has to be created for 10 requests now, boss. Don't think that for all requests same object will be used. No. Okay, 10 requests, 10 objects will be used. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, my dear. Come on. Got the clarity or not there? For 10 requests, for 10 requests, definitely 10 objects will be utilized or not there. Let's see what we can see there. How to prove that one? Here is student.java. Yeah, I don't keep no arg constructor just to get the feeling object is created. Where is this? Public student. System.out.println. Zero param constructor. What constructor, guys? System.out.println. Zero param constructor. Zero param constructor. Right click, tell me. Run on server. Say next. Say finish. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Click on register student. 890 1001 this Hyderabad, then this. Okay, first class. Student this one. Student average is this. It's coming or not there? Yeah, but that is not the case. Object is created. First request now, object is created. Okay, with this changed data, again I prepared. Again I submitted, guys. Click on send button. Second time object is created or not there. First time object is created and what? Second time another object is created. That means for every request, one model class object is created. That means this model class object is created and kept in what? Shared memory as model attribute or not? Kept in the shared memory simply as what? Model attribute. Clear, guys? Got the clarity, my dear? Come on, everyone. Yeah, this is about the whole mechanism, guys. This is what we need to understand about this whole process. Let it be. Let's focus on what? Other aspects. Let it be. Let's focus on what? Other aspects. But what I so far I have used what? Traditional HTML tags to design the form page. Yeah, what's your batch code? 718. Spring Boot MVC. Here, what is there? Session 9. More on data rendering. Internal activities, application development, prefix, suffix. All these things are there or not there, guys? Yeah. Fine. Okay, now listen. We can design the same form page by using what? Spring MVC supplied JSP tags. How we got JSTL tags? We have Spring MVC supplied JSTL. First of all, tell me what's the problem with the traditional HTML tags? They support only one-way data binding. Form to model class object they support. For example, model class object is having some default data that I want to display as initial values in the form page. If no address is given, default address Hyderabad. If no average is given, default average what? 5. Such default values I want to keep and they should reflect as initial values when I launch the form page. They should reflect as initial values when I launch the form page. Everyone getting my point there or not there, guys? Okay. Everyone understanding my statement here or not there, guys? Average 30 fail, average 50 pass third class, second class, what is next? First class. Right, guys, that's good. Good. Student operations controller dot Java. Student dot Java. What is there? Student dot Java. Here is what? Average HYD. SADD average. This. Okay, what's the problem, guys? When I launch the form page, do you think Hyderabad is coming as initial values in the text boxes are, guys? Run on server, say next, say finish. Unfortunately, it won't come. Why? A traditional HTML tags cannot be linked with the Java object data. How can you link it? See, is it coming? Sir, when you launch the form page, where are you creating model class object? Fine. Let me fulfill your desire of that also. Go to controller class. This at the rate model attribute is planning to create object numbers. Okay. I'll put another model attribute. What is there? Stud. Student est. On the launch of form page also, I'm trying to create object. Then default value Hyderabad will be there. Though it is doing and holding Hyderabad's default value, do you think HTML tags can be linked with the Java object, guys? Do you really think HTML tags can be linked with what? Java objects are not there? I want reply, my dear. Come on, everyone. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Super. Stop. Right click, run on server. Say next, save finish. Say next, save finish. Here is what? Register student. 4567. This. Hyderabad. Next. 89.9. Pass first class. This is done. We are getting it. See, while launching, one object is created. In the submission, one object is created. But do you think the data is coming over here, guys? No. On the C, once again launched now, one more time object is created. But do you think data is coming? No. Because traditional HTML tags cannot be linked with what? Java object. Though Java object is having data, cannot be linked with what? Traditional HTML tags. Traditional HTML tags support one-way data binding. That means form submission to model class object, good. But model class object to form launching, no. Now you want to look for two-way data binding, then we have to design the same form page by using what? Spring MVC supplied JSP tags. Array Spring MVC also gives two JSP tag libraries. One is generic, one is form. Form is having lot of tags to design form component and form page. Generic is for general purpose tags. Come on, guys. And every JSP tag library is identified with its what? Tag lib URI. Okay, once we add the jars, Spring MVC jar, those tag libraries will come automatically. So we should know how exactly we used JSTL tags. Now we should start working with what? Spring Boot MVC or Spring MVC supplied JSP tag for this form page designing so that I can show you people two-way data binding are not there. Two-way data binding are not there, guys. Yeah, just a minute. Open this, guys. Where is this? Session 9. Session 9. Session 9. The form designed using traditional HTML tag support only one-way data binding. That means only form submission data goes to model class object, but model class object data does not go to form component as initial values of what? Form components on the launch of form page. Simply literally what? On the launch of form page. To solve this problem, design form page by using what? Spring MVC supplied JSP form tags, which supports two-way data binding. That means form submission data to model class object, model class object to what? Form components. Model class object to what? Form component. Spring MVC, Spring Boot MVC gives two JSP tag libraries are not there. Number one, generic JSP tag library. Other one is what? Form JSP tag library. One is what? Generic JSP tag library. Other one is what? Form JSP tag library. For general purpose operations like what? Reading values from property file, reading scoped data, and etc. Form JSP tag library for form designing with the support of what? Two-way data binding. Okay, these are two JSP tag library that Spring MVC is offering to us, guys. Both these tag library part of Spring MVC, Spring Boot MVC are not there. To use the tags of any JSP tag library, we need to import what? JSP tag library by specifying its a tag library URI and its prefix are not there. Okay, specific prefix. Every JSP tag library is identified with what? Tag lib URI. For generic tag library, this is the URI. Okay, these are the various tags. Here SP is not fixed, guys. SP is the prefix. SP is not fixed, guys. SP is what? Prefix. That's great. Spring's form tag library URI. This is Spring's form tag library URI are not there. Here, these are the various tags that are there in form designing are not there. These are the various tags that are there in what? Form designing. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on. FRM here is the custom prefix. To use the JSP tags of JSP tag library in JSP pages, we need to import JSP tag library by specifying what? It's a taglib URI using @taglib URI prefix is equal to this. @taglib URI prefix is equal to this. Everyone getting my point, my dear? Come on. Got the clarity, my dear? Come on, guys. To use JSP tags of JSP tag libraries in JSP pages, we need to import JSP tag library by specifying what? It's a taglib URI using what? @taglib prefix dot dot dot. So these are the form tags, guys. More or less same, but these are JSP tags. JSP tags mean they have access to Java objects. JSP means Java, na boss. HTML means not. So that's why I can link a model class object to this form designing so that whenever form is launched, the model class object initial values will be displayed in what? Form components are not there. Will be displayed simply as what? Form component values are not there. Will be displayed simply as what? Form component values are not there, guys. Say something, my dear. I want reply, guys. If the form page is designed using Spring MVC supplied JSP form tag, we can perform two-way binding operation. Number one, model class object data to form component as initial values on the launch of what? Form page. Form component values to what? Model class object values on the submission of the form page. On the submission of the form page. Yeah, look at guys. This is a hyperlink to launch the form page. A1, B1, handovers to request to handler mapping. Now tell me, it looks for handler method who is looking for register request path with the get mode. Is there now, guys? This method signature. Look at signature @model attribute stud. Here also I have taken this. Then only for default values will be there or not there. This method signature controller class bean ID is passed to handler mapping. Handler mapping passes to what? Dispatcher servlet. Handler mapping passes to whom, guys? Handler mapping passes to what, guys? Dispatcher servlet. Handler mapping passes to what, guys? Dispatcher servlet. Okay. Now tell me, boss. D1, what is there? E1. Yeah, now tell me. Now it looks for what, guys? Empty student object. But let us assume in student class, I have taken, where is student class? SADD is equal to Hyderabad. So those student object is created with the null values. But here Hyderabad and 0.0 will come now, guys. Why 0.0? Here average is taken as a simple float. Simple float means 0.0 will be coming there or not there. Okay. That is what, guys? G1. Okay. Having this object as argument, this method is called. That is what? H1. It is returning logical view name na boss? I1. That logical view name comes to dispatch servlet J1. Goes to view resolver K1. Gives me view object This is view object are not there, guys. This, what is this object? This is view object. Again, what object, guys? This is what object, guys? View object. That's fine. This is view object. This is what? View object. Okay, that's good. Here is view object. Here is what? View object. Yeah, tell me, guys. This view object goes to whom, guys? Dispatcher servlet. This view object goes to whom, guys? Dispatcher servlet. Are you getting my point there, guys? This view object goes to dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet what? Dispatcher servlet will be linking this view object to, listen guys, from the view object it will gather name and location of the form page, executes this form page are not there. Yeah, that is view object. What is there? View object is, what is that? L1, M1 dispatcher servlet executes this. Look at this execution, guys. I imported form tag library. Yeah, FRM colon FRM is the prefix. Action register method post model attribute stud. This is very important. Stud is nothing but what? Already created model class object na boss. That is linked with the form page, my dear. In all these text boxes, what happens? All these text boxes, what happened? Okay, wherever null is there, emptiness. Wherever null is not there, the values will come and display in text boxes are not there. Here Hyderabad, here 0.0 will come are not there. This is supporting what? One-way data binding. When you submit, form data goes and stores into model class. That both together we call it as what? Two-way data binding are not there. Both together we call it as what? Two-way data binding are not there. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah, tell me. Next one. We click on submit button. What button? We click on submit button. That is Q1. Yeah, tell me here what is the story? Form action register taken R1. Dispatcher servlet traps and take S1. Handler mapping. It looks for handler method whose request path is register ready to take post mode request. This is found. This method signature map and model object model attribute is passed to dispatcher servlet. What is there? U1. Next what? X1. U1. What is that? X1. By seeing them, it will create. It will create what, guys? Empty shared memory. Come on. And model class object having form data are not there. In the form, let us assume I am passing 1001 Raja Delhi kind of thing. The data is kept over there or not there. The data is kept over there or not there, guys. Come on. Be active, my dear. Be active. Okay, this empty shared memory, this one, both having argument. The control comes to what? Handler method. That is Y1. Okay, here only I am writing business logic and keeping result in what, guys? Okay, model attribute and returning logical view name are not there. That is A2. That logical view name goes to whom? Dispatcher servlet B2. Dispatcher servlet gives to what? View resolver C2. That view object gives what? Another view component, physical view component name and location. What is there? D2. D2. Next one. Show underscore result will display what? Form page are not there. Show underscore result will display definitely form page are not there. Here result will be displayed or not there, guys. Here result will be displayed or not there, guys. Come on, guys. O1 perform model class object to form components data binding. X1 performs what? Form components to model class object data binding. Everyone getting my point there or not there, guys? The form page that is designed by using Spring MVC, the default request mode is what? Post. Yeah, I'll talk down. Now let me make this application working with what? Spring supplied MVC. Spring MVC supplied JSP tags. Spring MVC supplied JSP tags. Right. Where is this 06? Where is this 06? Form data binding. What data binding, guys? Form data binding. Tell me. Boot MVC pros 06. Boot MVC pros 06. Yeah, 1 minute. Traditional HTML form data binding. Data binding. What is there? MVC tags. What tags, guys? MVC tags. Simply, literally, we are taking it as what? MVC tag. Right click. Tell me. Properties. Web project settings. What is there? 06. Form data binding. What tags, guys? MVC tags. OK, apply and close. Simply OK. Lastly, what is there? Apply and close. That's fine. This is there, my dear. Come on, everyone. Yes. Got it? Yes. Close all editors. Close all editors. Right click, properties. This is the whole mechanism that we have to understand or not there. Okay, that's good. Great. Yeah, first of all, everything is perfectly there, guys. Even method also, form launching method also creating model class object because of @model attribute. That means whenever object is created, initial values will be there. Now that object we have to link with what, guys? Form tags. JSP form tag that are given by Spring MVC. Already jars are added. If you want to use tags of any JSP tag library, we have to import the JSP tag library or not there. We need to import the JSP tag library or not there, guys. Yeah. Tell me, boss. Where is this controller? Controller is already done. Where is that? SRC main. Where is this? Web app. Here is what? Pages. In this place, what should it take, guys? Show underscore result, register underscore student. Register underscore student. What underscore student, guys? Register underscore student. Yeah, I want to import the JSP tag library. What is there? @tag lib. URI is equal to tag lib. What is their form? Prefix is equal to FR. Prefix is equal to FR. FRM:form. Action is equal to register. Method is equal to post. Array, this is not a fixed prefix, guys. You can take a F also, you can take. Why, sir? And we are going to work with the JSTL tag library tags, Spring MVC tag. Who knows? Two tags of two different tag libraries may have same name with a different functionalities. If prefixes are there, we can differentiate them now, boss. Prefixes are fixed, my choice. Our choice. We only decide. If prefix also fixed, again there may be clash also. FRM is not a fixed prefix, guys. You can take anything. Okay. Yeah. Action register. Method is equal to post. Tell me. Model attribute. What attribute? Model attribute stud. Okay. Model attribute stud. Array model attribute name ra stud. Okay. Compulsory. Yeah, these are compulsory. You have to close it, guys. FRM colon. Array JSP tags are very strictly typed, guys. Tell me table. Input type is equal to no, you're not. FRM colon input FRM colon input. Type is equal to text, but here we have to use path and JSP tag now close it. FRM colon input. Got it? Yes. Next, what is there? FRM colon input. Type is equal to what? Text. Path is equal to yes name. Path is equal to yes name. FRM colon input. Type is equal to text. Path is equal to SADD. Path is equal to SADD. Next. FRM colon input. Type is equal to. Path is equal to average. Super. Everyone got it, my dear? Come on. Right click, run on server. Say next. Say remove. Say finish. What is there? Register student. 1001. Natras. See, that is not important, guys. Refresh. See, Hyderabad is coming or not. Moreover, on the form launch, object is created, right? Okay. That object is linked with the form tags. Come on, guys. That object is linked with what? Form tags. That to JSP, na JSP can link with object. It has read data from there. Whatever non-null values are there, they are set to form component as initial values are not there. They are simply set to form component as initial values are not there. Interesting, my dear. Come on. First requirement is done, na, my dear. Okay, one side of data binding is done. 890 Natras. Where is this? This one. Click on what? Send button. Pass first class, model class object. This. Oh, here is what? Register student. Here is what? Register student. Comfortable, my dear. Come on, everyone. Got the clarity, my dear. I want reply, my dear. Come on. Super. Okay. So this is about the whole thing. Two-way data binding is also shown now. One way is form launching model class object there in text boxes. Another way is, okay. Yeah, in traditional HTML, guys, for form page, if no mode is given, what is the default mode? Get, right? Okay, but in for Spring MVC supplied JSP tags, if no mode is given, default mode is post. And we also looking for post only. Do I need to give post separately, guys? No. Do I need to give post separately, guys, or it comes automatically? It comes automatically. That means there is no need of giving this one separately. Run on server, say next, say finish. Run on server, say next, say this. 1001 days. There's no change, guys. Still output comes. But look back, view source. Still post is coming by default, or in my form page it is not there, guys. In my code not there, but still comes are not there. There's another advantage we are having or not there. The default request mode for Spring MVC JSP forms based, JSP tags based form designing is what? Post. The default is what? Post. The default value is what? Post. Comfortable, my dear, or not there? Understanding my statement or not there, guys? Okay. Hmm. FRM colon form action register. Okay, now listen. In form tag, if you don't give action attribute, then what happens? Where the request will be submitted. Using which URL the form is launched, to the same URL form will be submitted. Good news is using which URL form is launched. That is also register, right? That's the advantage of taking same request path for form launching and form submission handler method. For form launching and what? Form submission handler method. That's the real advantage we have. That's the real advantage we have. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay. Run on server. Say next. Save. Register student. Natraz. This. Click on send. We're getting or not there. Is there any disturbance, guys? No. Look at the form page. Though I have not given action attribute, but it's still taking what? Register at the end or not there. Yeah, this is very, even this is applicable even traditional HTML also. If you take form page, if you take hyperlink without href, without action attribute, then what happens? Then what happens? The form will be submitted. The form will be submitting request to what? That handler method. Which handler method? The form page will be submitting request to that handler method or that URL using which that is launched. The hyperlink will submit the request to that request URL using which that page is launched. Okay, form page is launched because of register URL. No action attribute in form submission. So it will also try to submit the request to what? Same register. But since the default mode is post, it looks for post register or not there. These are advantages, differences that we have to find out. So now onwards in FRM colon form tag, no need of giving action when if a form launching request path and form submission request path is same. No need of giving method is equal to post. Default is post. But specifying model attribute is mandatory. It's not optional, guys. It's what? Mandatory. Mr. Jadhav, what is your query? Huh? You take control for why? Why? You want to teach today's class? Did you get the job? For what? For what reason you need control? Okay. Yeah. If the form page that is designed MVC supply tag, the default request mode or method is what? Post. Giving model attribute is what? Mandatory. The request path of the form launching handler method is matching with what? Form submission handler method. Then placing what? Action URL in the action attribute of form colon form tag is what? Optional, because form launching URL itself will be used as what? Form submission URL. If we take anchor tag without href attribute, form tag without action attribute, the request URL using which the web page is launched automatically becomes what? Href URL in anchor tag and action URL in the form tag. This is applicable for both in what? Traditional HTML tags and what? MVC supplied tags. What's the difference between, okay, creating form page using traditional HTML form tags and what? Spring MVC supplied tags. Spring MVC supplied tags. Traditional HTML form tags. Spring MVC supplied form tags. These tags are given by whom, guys? W3C, World Wide Web Consortium. These tags are given by what? Spring MVC framework. What is their pivotal framework? These tags support only one-way data binding when they are used in what? Spring MVC application. Form data to model class object. What, guys? Form data to model class object. These tags support two-way data binding when they are used in what? Spring MVC application. Form data to model class object and what? Vice versa. Default request method for form page is what? Get. Default request method for form page is what? Post. These tags are not strictly typed. These tags are what? These tags are not case sensitive. These tags are very much can be used in HTML programming and also in what? JSP programming, .js, .html, .jsp file. Can be used only in what? JSP programming, only dot. Tags are given by, tags are given for submit button, reset button. No tags for submit and reset button. That's why you observe in JSP also have used regular traditional tags only. Okay. Use traditional tags only. Use traditional HTML tags. What is their traditional HTML? Supports writing what? Placeholders. Placeholder text. Does not support writing what? Placeholder. Or nothing is there in background and enter value. Watermark kind of value will come in text box. Na? That is possible. But here not possible. Because there's, okay, you want to search, you can. There is no attribute at all. Check it out. Placeholder is there or not there. Okay, you go to traditional application, form data binding, SRC, main, web app, WebINF, pages. Placeholder is equal to enter SN. What is there? Enter SN. Right click, tell me, run on server. Say next. Say finish. Register student. This is coming now. This is not possible in what? Traditional Spring MVC. There is no attribute at all. There is no attribute. That's only keen observation, guys. That's not a big thing. Okay. But overall, Spring MVC tags are good or traditional HTML tags are? Spring MVC tags are good, not the traditional. Main reason is that supporting two-way data binding. When form is launched, model class object data will come into text box. When form is submitted, form data will go to model. Same model class or different model class object. No, for every request, separate model class object. For form launching, separate object. For form submission, separate object. That's a constructor executed twice now, my dear. Okay. Yeah, with this we completed what? Form data binding. So what is next one? Request parameters binding is there that I will take up in tomorrow's session. Yeah, tell me here, where is this? Java real-time processing. First one, huh? Fifth June, Spring Boot MVC. Right click, file upload. Where is this? Tell me, guys. 718. That's good. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.